in a painting painted by Leonardo da Vinci, you see the number 61 when it is turned upside down. Number 61, which stands for God in Jewish gematria. This fact indicates that Saint Jerome, as is widely believed, is not Saint Jerome in history, but he is God himself. To prove my theory, please have a look at the man who holds a stone in his right hand. Only God can throw a stone. This means that he is God himself, and I understand that this is a self-portrait of God himself. And with beard and mustache, the man here painted, as you see, is the man in a portrait of Leonardo da Vinci, or the man who has been widely known is God himself after 1500 years in the Renaissance. The painting of the Battle of Cascina was commissioned from Michelangelo Buonarroti by Piero Soderini, Statement of the Democratic of Florence. It was intended to wall the Salon de Cinquecento in Palazzo Vecchio. The opposite wall was to be decorated by Leonardo da Vinci, who was also commissioned to depict the Battle of Angari. The point here is that Leonardo was still alive when both Leonardo and Michelangelo was commissioned to depict these two paintings. Today's story starts from here. Ladies and gentlemen, here in this painting of Mona Lisa, you can see a panoramic view of Mars.
Vous pouvez voir ici une vue panoramique de Mars dans la douleur de la jeune Mona Lisa.
Potete vedere qui una vista panoramica di Marte nella sofferenza di Young Mona Lisa.
Puedes ver aquí una vista panorámica de Marte en el dolor de la joven Mona Lisa.
Você pode ver aqui uma visão panorâmica de Marte na dor da jovem Mona Lisa.
Sie können hier einen Panoramablick auf den Mars in der Qual der jungen Mona Lisa sehen.
你可以在这里看到年轻的蒙娜丽莎痛苦的火星全景。
Lamia in ancient Greek mythology was a woman who became a child-eating monster after her children were destroyed by Hera, who learned of her husband Zeus' tryst with her. Hera also afflicted Lamia with sleeplessness, so she would anguish constantly, but Zeus gave her the ability to remove her own eyes. Lamia was also used as a bogey word to frighten and discipline children. anagram is a play on words created by rearranging the letters of the original word to make a new word or phrase. Anagram examples can be fun and witty, and they often end in hilarious results, and it was one of the most popular games in the Renaissance era. One example is the name of Leonardo. His name can be turned Lord Iron, the eternal God. In the same way, the name of Mona Lisa is an anagram of Mars Iron. Leonardo is an anagram of Donatello, who was supposed to be another Michelangelo in his days. And also, Leonardo da Vinci is an anagram of Andrea del Verrocchio, who was a master of Leonardo. Are these all just coincidences, or are all of these pre-calculated? When I was a little boy, aged about 4 or 5, though I'm not sure when I was, I used to ask my mother from time to time what there was and what it was like beyond the hills and mountains. My homeland, where I was born and raised up, forms a basin where 4 corners of the small town, north, east, south, and west, were surrounded with mountains. Nobody knew it, and nobody could answer my question. Now, over 65 years since then, I am still asking myself what there is and what it is like beyond the hills and mountains. Leonardo da Vinci, however, knew it and drew it in his paintings. He knew all, and he knew even the smallest rivers that ran in the mountains. But how? How could he manage to know and to draw it? I could step forward, one by one, in the labyrinth of mysteries, making a new discovery at each step. Today's discovery is this. Buddha had nictitating membranes in his eyes, along with Leonardo da Vinci. Here you see them in this video, which indicates that both Buddha and Leonardo were modified hybrid human eyes. The nictitating membrane is a transparent or translucent third eyelid present in some animals that can be drawn across the eye for protection and to moisten it while maintaining vision. いつの日か君たち人間はこの事実を発見する時がやってくるだろう。この事実を知る時がやってくるだろう。いつの日か遠い遠い未来のこと、遥か先の遠い遠い未来のこと、君たちの子孫のそのまた子孫、さらにその子孫のそのまた子孫、その子孫がこの地球から離れ宇宙へ飛び出す時がやってくるだろう。その時君たち人間はこの事実を知るところとなるだろう。その時君たち人間はこの絵の中に51という数字を知るだろう。51、つまりユダヤの暗号では火星、火星を意味することを知るだろう。その時のためにこの絵の中に私は51という数字を書いておく。その時のためにこの絵の中に私は火星の風景を描いておく。遠い遠い太古の昔、火星にも大気があり水もあった。豊かな川が流れ湖もあった。白い雲の下には海もあった。緑の森にはうっそうと木が茂り、無数の動物たちが日々の命を営んでいた。それをこの絵の中に記録として残しておく。それをこの絵の中に君たちは知るところとなるだろう。つまりその時君たち人間がこの風景が火星の風景であることを知った時のこと、この風景が太古の昔の火星の風景であることを知った時のこと、君たち人間は私が何であったかを知るだろう。私が誰でどこから来たかを知るだろうと同時に、君たち人間は自分が何であるかを知るだろう。君たち人間は自分が誰でどこから来たかを知るだろう。君たち人間よ、君たち人間は私の息子であり娘なんだよ。それをいつか君たち人間は知るところとなるだろう。同時に君たち人間は神々の息子であり娘なんだよ。それを知るところとなるだろう。この絵、つまり君たちがモナリザと呼ぶところの絵、つまり火星、マーズと永遠の神アイオン、二つの言葉を合わせ持った名前、モナリザの絵の中に、君たち人間よ、君たち人間がこの事実を発見した時のこと、君たち人間よ、君たち人間がこの事実を知った時のこと、いつの日か遠い遠い未来のこと、遥か先の遠い遠い未来のこと、君たち人間はいつも一人ではなかったことを知るだろう。いつも私が君たち人間のそばにいたことを知るだろう。君たち人間はこれからもずっとずっと私の息子であり娘なんだよ。火星の永遠の神アイオンの名のもとに、君たち人間はこれからもずっとずっと私の息子であり娘なんだよ。 One day, you humans will come to discover this fact. The time when you know this fact will come. Someday, far, far future. Far ahead, far, far future. Your descendants and their descendants and their descendants and their descendants. The time will come when your descendants will leave this earth and jump into space. Then you humans will know this fact. Then you humans will find the number 51 in this picture. 51, in another word, in the Jewish gematria, that stands for Mars. You will know what the number means. For that time, I write the number 51 here in this picture. For that time, I draw the panoramic view of Mars in this picture. Distant, ancient times, Mars also had air and water. There were rich rivers and lakes. Under the white clouds was the sea. In the green forest, thick trees grow. Countless animals lived every day. I keep it as a record in this picture. You will see them in this picture. In other words, that is the time when you humans learn that this panoramic view is a Martian landscape. When you learn that this view is an ancient Martian landscape, then you humans will know what I was. You will also know who I was and where I came from. And at the same time, you humans will know what you are. You humans will know who you are and where you came from. You humans, you are my son and daughter. Someday you humans will know this fact. All in this picture, the one you may call now Mona Lisa. In other words, Mona Lisa is an anagram of Mars and the eternal god Ion. In this picture of Mona Lisa that combines two names, Mars and Ion. When you humans discover this fact, when you humans know this fact, someday, far, far future, you humans will know that you humans have not been alone. You realize that I have been always near humans with you. You humans will always be my son and daughter. In the name of Ion, the eternal god of Mars, you humans are my son and daughter forever and ever.